In today's episode is the whole thing about cyberosexual. It's a thing now.
Did my cousin sell his business?
And it's too bad that the LGBTQ community is losing so many supporters.
Just try it, asshole.
Up in here now. I'm not even the most badass person.
I mean, if you, the LGBTQ community would have watched your mouths around straight people and stop pulling the homophobe card, which is a fucking racist fucking thing. It's fucking racist to call somebody a homophobe or homophobic or homophobia. That's a racist thing to say.
Look at her.
It is very racist.
You'll never get away with this.
I'm sick and tired of people being like, oh, why don't we just call this person a homophobe? Homophobe this, homophobe that. Homophobic this, homophobic that. Homophobia this, homophobia that. That's all trash, and the LGBTQ community know it. If the gay people just watch their damn mouths and stop speaking ill about straight people being fucking overrepresented and stop hating and bashing straight people for their own fucking sexual orientation or their own preference, it wouldn't get this way. It wouldn't be so bad if you know, straight people wasn't so demonized these days. Instead of demonizing straight people for, you know, being straight, straight people deserve the representation they get. Nowadays, with everybody over-sexualizing virtual girls and robotic partners, it's no wonder why the LGBTQ community is going to go the way of the dinosaurs. They did it to them to their damn self, being stubborn as fuck. To go outside your own sexual preference and realize that you were in the wrong. You can't go around expecting people to be, you know, all hunky-dory about their fucking rights being trampled over by the very likes of the LGBTQ community. And then being fucking sexist and insensitive as fuck. And those who support the LGBTQ community eventually will tear their lips from the assholes of the LGBTQ community members.
I could have died.
And I'd appreciate it is not right for, you know, the LGBTQ community to call somebody a homophobe. That shit don't work no more these days. Don't you LGBTQ community members get it? That homophobe card don't work no more. It lost all of its power. It lost all of its power. People have taken away the power away from the homophobe card. The power that the homophobe card once wielded is no more. It is no more. It is weak.
I'm coming for you. Police need to come.
Everybody knows that the homophobe card is no longer valid. And cybrosexual, yes. The cybrosexual thing is now a thing. And yes, it's all your fault if you hadn't have fucking pulled the homophobe card so many motherfucking times and overdone the homophobe card. Maybe things wouldn't have turned out so badly. Unnecessary bullshit. And what is cybrosexual? It is the sexual attraction to cybernetic life. Yes. Y'all wanted to be exclusively LGBTQIA plus. But oh, heaven forbid somebody actually, you know, going around just being, you know, like, oh, let's just go and make a card that would hold very much weight. It held weight in the 90s, it held the weight in the 80s, it held weight in the early 2000s, and it held weight in the 2010s. But guess fucking what? It holds no more weight anymore. Everybody's getting sick and tired of being called a homophobe. Everybody is getting sick and tired of it. And being bullied into supporting shit that they don't feel comfortable with. So I devised a plan. The robophobe. Or robophobic. Or robophobia, which is an irrational fear of someone who's sexually attracted to, you know, something of like inorganic life that is cybernetic.
I'll report your license plate number.
Oh, hey there, D3VLK or VLX or VIL Oh, hey, Double X. Oh, if you want to play with me,
How about I run you over?
you could also, you know, do a co-op campaign with me if you want. And the whole thing about the whole robophobe or robophobic or robophobia, it's an irrational fear or hatred or revulsion of somebody who doesn't like somebody's sexual preference to robotic things or anything of the variation of. And yes. And or basically all this entails is and I'm getting fed up with the supporters of the LGBTQ community calling me a homophobe. That card don't work on me no more. That card don't work on me no more. It's high time that the robosexual community gets representation. We almost had it with Cortana Master Chief, and we're about to see more of that in the future. Oh, you, the almighty LGBTQIA, thought it was funny to call somebody a homophobe. Ain't so fun when members of the support group for the LGBTQ community is leaving in droves because one wrong thing done, and you're called a homophobe. And about like what I'm talking about is that there is a distinct lack of representation of the robosexual community.
There's never a dull moment.
Thank you for adding me. I much appreciate it. This is going live on YouTube as well. But the episode of today's episode is of the robosexual community. And there will be another episode waiting in the wings. After I'm done, I'm gonna play a little bit of co-op with Devil X.
You're gonna kill somebody.
A big shout out to you, Devil X. So this episode is finished.